Ayy, this ain't a drill. Only time I plan is on the field. And when I'm on the field, no, I got mad skills. And you know we bout to eat this a fast meal. Y'all gotta pay for this heat like a gas bill. We keep on coming back, so yeah, they mad still. Everyone sick, make them pay me some bad bills. Red, white, and blue like Superman, so you know we eating at the Super Bowl. Kill the competition, set up the funeral. Josh Allen catching all the shots you go for. We callin' blitz. Ready to start, we ain't calling no quits. I'm the #1 draft pick. A lot of y'all talk, but I ain't hearing it. Only listen to Keyshawn and talk about the Bills dominating on the field. All our players got them skills. Buffalo gon' make a kill when we talk about the Bills dominating on the field. And our players got them skills. Buffalo gon' make a kill.
What's going on? Welcome back to another live episode of the Postpodiumpodcast. This is a big day, people. Listen to me when I tell you we got a lot of good stuff for you on this episode today, so sit back and just chill, baby. This is about to be a good one. I'm your co-host, Aramis.
And it's your boy, Melly Mac. See that? Put on the sexy voice. Melly Mac.
Oh, the smooth jazz voice. Yes. Nice, calm cognac voice. Now, this Key, what's going on with y'all?
Now let's bring it back up, because this is the home of the all truth, no sodium takes. I forgot to squeeze that bad boy in there.
Lights.
Huh?
Lights.
Lights? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we definitely got to get the lights.
I'm blinded.
Yeah.
I'm blinded.
All right, that's much better. All right, so we actually have producer cues for everybody today.
Not piss off key cues today.
No, yeah, last time it was strictly piss off key cues.
It is Monday, so I'm trying best not
You gonna keep it? You gonna bring it back around full circle?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's see what you got. What kind of tea you got?
All right, so this is based off of the QB1 for the Steelers. So it says that Russ is not in a lock for being the QB1, and they're trying to see if Justin Fields can be the QB1.
See?
It shows in practice that Justin Fields has had a better performance than Russell. So how would you feel about Justin Fields being the QB1 instead of Russell? Key, I'm gonna go with you first, because you know it seems like you don't like that.
Oh no, we saw it coming. We did see it coming. I think A said right away. I was of the same mind that it could have been right away. I mean, people talk about the money, but it's not enough money to worry about, you know, his dead cap in Pittsburgh or even if they want to just let him ride the pine. It's worth it money-wise. So Justin Fields is a younger, hot hand, and he's going to need a contract very, very, very soon. So, yeah, I think I would be best served to put Justin Fields in there at the starter.
Listen, I've been saying this. I think Russell Wilson at this point in his career will be a great mentor. He don't have a mic, Kev. He don't have a mic. We can fit that in at a later time to make sure he gets some mic time.
We need it in the budget. Go ahead and start GoFundMe.
Yeah, we definitely need it in the budget. But yeah, so I think Russell Wilson at this point in his career is probably a better mentor for a guy like Justin Fields to kind of teach him how to use his mobility as more of a vehicle to distribute the ball as opposed to a way to strictly make plays. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hopefully that's what the Steelers go with, because if they can do that and they can get that out of Justin Fields, they definitely got a franchise quarterback.
Yeah. I would say Justin Fields is like Thanos. He's inevitable. Like, it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. Originally, I got Russell starting and he coming in later, but I could see him putting in week one. Mm-hmm. If he's doing that good, if he's that better than Russ Wilson, might as well just roll with the kid, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any more questions?
I got one more.
Speak.
He said yes. I'm
speak
saying
up a
with
little
my
bit, 'cause
chest.
Kev can't hear you, so just say it loud.
All right. So this one is about the Dak Prescott issue.
Dak Prescott issue. Okay.
So they were picking out teams. So let's say like he goes into a free agency, right? What team would he fit best with to start over his career on a fresh new start?
What team would Dak
That's an interesting
Prescott
question.
fit best on if he was moved from the Cowboys in free agency? Okay.
They got teams like the 49ers, Giants.
Well, 49ers ain't going to need a quarterback. They got their guy.
Yeah.
They good.
But I kind of ask this question: What team, in your own opinion, would fit best for Dak Prescott if he was to start over his new career with a new team?
Were the Jets on the list?
Kev says the Giants.
The Giants?
Yeah.
Giants was one of them too.
That's where you going, Mac?
Nope.
No? Where you going?
I'm going in the division.
Oh, Miami?
Nope.
No, in the Dallas division.
Wait. No. No, that's not Dallas division. I'm sorry, but it's the NFC. The best fit for Dak Prescott is the Minnesota Vikings.
Yo.
Let him ball in Minnesota with Justin Jettis, man.
The gears in his head are turning. He's
man.
like,
Yo.
he wanted to rebut it, but he couldn't. He was like, wait a minute.
Listen.
That could work.
Listen.
Shut up, Keyshawn. That could work.
Yo, off pure talent and athletic ability, just at the tool set, Dak Prescott is top 5, man.
His best year was under Jason Garrett and Kellen Moore, offensive guys. You know what I mean? And he would Kevin O'Connell in Minnesota, the head coach, is an offensive guy. So it would definitely be very interesting, to see what they could do with that.
He definitely got the skills, man. Like even last year, he led the league in passing touchdowns. Like he can play, man. It's just he need a supporting cast around him, man.
Yeah.
What is he 30 yet?
Oh, Locked Rain says the Panthers. That's probably for you,
You know
Key.
what? You know what? Trolling.
Trolling.
No, I ain't gonna lose it, but trolling the Panthers, because who do we have on our thumbnail?
Where you going, Key?
I would think, I would think he want to go like the Jets or something like that.
The Jets?
I would think so, because they got all the young talent over there. Aaron Rodgers about to be going, 31 years old. Why not? Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, good defense, and less controlling overlord, if you will, in Jerry Jones.
I think that would be the easiest transition. Kind of like, so what I mean easy is like, I'm not taking away nothing from Brock Purdy. I think he's good, but his job is a heck of a lot easier playing in San Francisco with all the people around him.
Yep.
So with Dak Prescott, if he go to the Jets, it'll be the same situation. Like everything is already there, so it's like an easy situation. But I think he can make his money and his name if it was still in the NFC, especially at Minnesota.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So like for like legacy wise, or just to kind of stick it to the Cowboys, I'm going to Minnesota Vikings.
I'm gonna take my chances to
Right?
many.
And I'm going to ball out with Justin Jettis, the best wide receiver in the league. Just ball out.
I'm gonna hand it to him and let him go.
So here's a very interesting idea, because part of me thinks this other guy ain't coming back. And I think if Dak Prescott went to this team, they are instantly 2 games into the playoffs. I'm saying the Browns. With that defense, that run game, that offensive line, very similar to what he had in Dallas when he was playing up under Kellen Moore, Jason Garrett. I would say his first 4 years, he had a great offensive line, great run game. Defense was not great, but that defense in Cleveland is stalwart. I mean, they could basically make it so that Dak only has to score 17 points and they could win 12 games.
Yeah.
They're that good, right? So, Roy, we're talking about producer asked the question of, Dak Prescott, the contract talks and stuff is not looking good in Dallas. So if he was to leave, what team would you want to see him on, or what team do you think he would go to after he left Dallas as a free agent? Let's see. Lindsay has the Giants. What's going on, Lindsay? L Boogie says, "Hey, Triple P, I'm so excited to hear Key's training camp notes." Written in cursive, of course. Yeah. I threw that cursive part in. And she said, "Welcome back, Mac." No team guess, Laura? Who you guessing? The Cowgirls.
Yeah.
All right. Kev says it would be perfect. It would be a perfect storm. Giants with Malik Neighbors can drop. Daniel Jones. Yep. Know the division. Sorry, fellas. He will go to New York. Yeah. You know what? I could see that happening. The only thing is, he'll be in a position to really be picky, because there are some teams that are out there right now that are literally just a quarterback away from being a really good team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if if he's looking at the Giants, that would kind of be tough. Like Malik Neighbors is an attractive piece. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but what else they got? What else they got?
That's what I'm saying. They don't have anything else on offense. Their offensive line is still in the process of being built. Their defense is good, but I would think he would want more on his side of the ball.
The only reason he would go to the Giants is just to stick it to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I didn't. I should recant my answer. I didn't know Tyrod Taylor was with the Jets. He's not going to be Tyrod out. No.
Wait, he's on the Jets right now?
Yeah.
Why are you so calm when you say
That's a start.
this?
It's truth. It's gospel, man.
So yo, hold up. So if Aaron Rodgers don't go, he's starting.
We're going to see Tyrod.
Oh, now I want Aaron Rodgers. I want to give you guys wings right now.
Listen.
I'll just lose the bet if I can see a season of Tyrod Taylor playing with that Jets team, just so I can sit there and stare at Keyshawn. Hey, you doing okay, buddy?
Hey,
you doing okay?
I'm like, mm-hmm.
So there's the Fitz curse, and Tyrod got one too, but it's not as worse as Fitz. But every team that quarterback Fitzpatrick was, the quarterback gets hurt.
Yo, that's real. That is real. Oh man, this is gonna be good.
So if Rodgers get hurt, here comes Tyrod.
Well, if Aaron Rodgers get hurt, y'all don't get no wings anyway. So
I don't need the wings. I don't need Tyrod.
you just don't want to see Tyrod.
I just do not want to see Tyrod.
Yo, what if
that's
Tyrod
great.
beat us in MetLife?
Tyrod was my curse. I was cursed with Tyrod for all those years, all those games of Tyrod.
So the fact that he's still in the NFL, like that really irks
The
you.
fact he's that close to me, the fact he's close enough to me to see him 2 times a year, that is what's gonna burn me. He's too close.
Hey, Keyshawn, I'm back.
I know.
Yep.
Tyrod is here. Tyrod is here. No, don't do that.
Oh man! All right, producer, you got any more questions for us? That's it. Okay. All right, my trusty dusty cell phone holder is not doing what it's supposed to be doing right now, so I'll just put that away.
You had one job.
It did have one job and it failed badly. Let me see. Nope. Sorry. Roy says back in 2016, I wanted the Bills to draft Prescott, but Dallas got him around earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay says, thank God that didn't happen. I agree. I mean, excuse me. Drafting Prescott at that time probably would have been the best thing we've ever done at quarterback. You know what I mean? But
that means we wouldn't have got Josh.
Exactly. So, yes, thank God we didn't do that. Locked Rain says, didn't he start last season against the Bills? Tyrod?
Who won? Okay, next question.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, with the Giants. Yeah.
Wow.
And that was the worst offensive output. It was just bad all around.
Yeah, it was bad.
Snooze fest.
All right. So how do you guys want to do this? Because I know y'all got to. Oh, he just took a sip. Okay, you know what? We're gonna make the announcement right now. All right, you ready? Here it is. Reese T. Remember, I've been telling y'all about this. At the end of the episode, I will put the link in the description for you guys. Reese T. This is, man, listen. When I tell you, I've been telling y'all about this. This is the tea. I'm about to take some right now. How did y'all like the tea, fellas? Y'all try some before the show?
I am a sweet tea, iced tea connoisseur, okay? Even though I was born here, I felt like I was supposed to be born in the South. Like, I love the sweet tea. This right here got that southern twang, if you know what I'm talking about. It got that twang to it.
It make you want to slap your mama.
Come here, mama. Yeah.
That's good right there.
It's that real deal.
That's
that
good.
Real deal.
You want to do training camp?
So let's do NFL trivia first, and then we'll run in training camp.
Love trivia.
Now, this is a good one. This is a good one.
He told me this in the car, and I'm like, all right, hold on. I
don't want to hear it. So, if you had the option to build your perfect team on offense and defense, everybody's on the table as long as they're currently playing right now. So I saw this on YouTube, and they built the perfect team, and they got pretty much all the GOATs. Surprisingly, there's one Bills player. Who do you think that Bills player is? I'm telling you, like when you think about it, it's like, what? Out of all the Bills player, him?
Was he signing autographs today?
No.
Oh, this should be good.
I didn't see him sign autographs today.
So there's a Bills player that made that list.
Made the list, and these are the best of the best. So they got the best 11 on offense, the best 11 on defense.
I would say Reed Ferguson.
The GOAT. 69, the GOAT,
Wait,
baby.
okay, seriously.
You go right there, huh? Right away?
Okay, wait. You ready? You ready? Brian Moorman.
Ooh.
Is this all time?
No, this is just like I said, you're starting 11 on
But it's
offense
just now
on defense.
the current players,
Yep,
though.
current
So no
players.
special teams players.
Yeah, no special
Okay.
teams.
Well, it could be just not Brian Mormon.
Right. We'll take special teams, guys. Not you, Brian. Go back home.
He's like, okay, so let's cut the ones that we
And like these teams, like the way they built the team, like these dudes,
no.
they not losing the game.
Oh no! Wait! Is this gonna make me mad?
no, that's what I was getting at.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, that might, but it's not gonna make you as mad as I want it to.
it could make you mad, but I'm telling you.
Okay, so we know it's not Josh. It's
Roy
not
said,
James
"I'm waiting
Cook.
for Key to say Kyle Williams." Boy, they know all your buttons now.
Yo, don't they though? So it's not Josh. It's not James Cook. It's not Gilliam. It's not. Okay, all right. It's not. So not Di, not David Edwards, not Connor McGovern, not Torrance, not Spencer Brown.
Wait, it's a current? It's a
it's
current
got to
bill?
be current.
Yeah.
It's got to be current.
And I'm
That's what
telling
I'm
you,
saying.
I'm telling you
That
right
made that
now,
list?
this team is not losing a game. With these people on here, they got the best of the best.
And this is a current bill that's on the team.
Yes.
Greg Rousseau.
No.
Ed Oliver.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
That was my second one. Terrell Bernard.
No.
Christian Benford?
No.
It's got to. Okay, it's got to be.
And it's not Milano.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
See,
I was like,
that was the little thing. He said,
I know, because
like,
he's the only All Pro we have.
Yeah, he's
so
Matt
yeah.
Milano.
he think I in the game. Well, he got me.
He made the perfect defense. So it consists of.
Wait, so this is all current players?
Yes.
Oh,
It consists of Sauce Gardner at corner, Antoine Winfield Jr. safety, Jesse Bates safety, Jalen Johnson the other corner, Fred Warner, Roquan Smith, Matt Milano, Micah Parsons, Quinnen Williams, Chris Jones, Myles Garrett.
I don't know if I would put Jalen Johnson in that deep. So Jalen Johnson is Christian Benford on
The
acid.
best. Yeah, the
He
best.
said on acid.
Like he
He's the
is.
best
I'm
zone
serious.
cornerback in the league.
Right.
Yeah,
He's
by
the best
far.
zone. Like
Not even close.
right. But you ask him to play man, he's in trouble. He's
I wonder, is that why they got Sauce on one end and him on the other?
well, right. So you would have to. Let's see. If I got one good man corner, one zone corner, I mean. Sauce is good at just about everything, so you could probably get away with playing, cover 3, cover 4, like you know what I mean, like those deep cover routes, or maybe man press, but you would have to go like man press right into like cover 2 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you'd have to switch it up after the snap or something to help Johnson out, and I'm not even sure that Johnson can really press all that well. I haven't seen him do it much, but. Yeah, that's the only one that I hear on that list that's just kind of like, one of these things is not like the other, But
I was surprised that Milano, like, wow. I'm not saying he's not good, but, like, they put him up there for the perfect defense.
Had him as with the 4th best linebacker or something like that, but
yeah.
can't stay healthy. If he stay
Right.
healthy, he'd be right. He'd be
Right.
probably top
Right.
dog.
Y'all probably could already guess the offense.
Probably not.
You probably could,
Jetta.
of course.
Who?
Jetta.
Oh,
Justin Jefferson, of course.
Mahomes.
Yep.
Running back.
Kelsey.
Yep. Of course. Running back, there's only one choice. You know who it is.
There's only one choice.
Yeah, you know who it is.
Derrick Henry.
See, it ain't one choice.
It is. Who's the best
Brees
running
Hall?
back in the league?
Oh, Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah. Wide receivers. Oh, well, who's the other wide receiver?
So they went with one tight end, three
Devontae.
wide
wides?
receivers. So you got
Devontae?
Justin Jefferson, you got Travis Kelce. Who'd you say?
Devontae.
No.
Jamar Chase.
No.
Stephon Diggs.
No.
Whoa.
How y'all forget about these dudes? The top wide receivers.
I'm a basketball fan.
That's true.
The top.
I gotta throw that in there where it fits.
I'm sorry.
The top wide receivers.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go through the list from my head. DK Metcalf is definitely not on the list. I don't even need
No.
CeeDee Lamb.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Like, put the whole list up. Who else is holding out? Ayuk or Debo?
Nope.
It can't be them. Yeah, no. Who's the?
I'll give you a hint. He's the only wide receiver on Madden with a 99. Tyreek. So you got Mahomes, McCaffrey, Justin, CD, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill.
And now let's do the O-line.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's on the O-line?
I don't know.
I know who is not.
Yes, you do.
You already know.
You go, my man. You already know.
Which brings me to my next point. At the end of the practice, me and Mel was like, "Yo, we got to bring A back something from this thing." Like, yo, we got to do it. What should we get? What should we get? Mel was like, "Key," I said, "We got to get the autograph." Deion Dawkins was standing right there. We didn't have enough time, but he was right there. We were about to.
I was like, "Yo, what would A do if we brought him something autograph?"
Yo, I want to do it to see. Man, if I had done,
you don't want to know what I would have done with that.
He like, "What's your name, Aramis?" To my guy, Aramis. Deion like, "Ha!"
You already know.
Let's just
Let's
say that would be the day we get canceled off of YouTube. I'm telling you right now, we'd have to stream everywhere else because YouTube would not have us after what I've been doing. Wiping my behind with that thing live on TV. Here you go, Deion. Swipe. And it ain't Cottonelle.
So they got the best left tackle in the NFL, baby.
Is that Trent Williams?
Trent Williams.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna shut up because I'm one good to the good. I'm good.
Yeah.
No more.
Guard. You might get the guard. The guard. He's.
Is it the dude from Indy?
Indy? No.
Nelson?
No, not Indy. Nope.
Nelson.
Quentin Nelson is not none of them?
No.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think he should be up there for the.
Yes, 100%. He's definitely one. He's top 3.
I thought sure
he would be.
I thought sure he would have been up there.
I don't know. The one for sure. He's a staple. The other dude, maybe I could maybe see him swapping him with this dude, but not this dude right here.
Is what's the dude we used to have?
Wyatt Teller?
Yeah, is Wyatt Teller? No.
Nah.
I mean, he's good, but he ain't top.
Obviously, Quentin Nelson ain't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You telling me Quentin Nelson ain't up there? Like,
I don't know where to go with this thing.
Right. Guard. Who is
Robert
it?
Hunt?
Joe Battino.
Oh, Bitonio. Okay, the other guard in Cleveland. Okay.
Robert Hunt?
Yeah, he's a beast. Hunt, nope. The other one, now that you said that, I could switch this other guy out for
Wyatt Teller?
No, Quinn.
Oh, Quinn. Yeah. What teams he play for?
Dallas.
Oh, Zach Martin.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I could probably.
Yeah, I mean, at this stage of his career, you could probably switch him out with Wyatt Teller. They're about the same now.
And then you got just the right tackle and the center.
I plead the fifth.
What team does the center play for?
Baltimore.
That helps me at nothing. Don't give me nothing.
Mercari?
Nope.
Guess what? I got our lads up. Let me go ahead and cheat.
Yeah, who's their center?
He said, "Let me go ahead and cheat."
I'm just gonna go ahead and cheat. The center, Tyler Linderbaum.
Yep.
Oh, Linderbaum. That's right.
Yep.
They drafted him. Okay.
Yep.
My bad.
And then the right tackle.
Lane Johnson.
No.
This list sucks.
Okay. I mean, Tristan Wirfs.
He's getting a little old. Nope.
No.
Who? Oh, worse.
Wirfs.
This dude is. He's all pro. I gotta give it to him. He's all pro.
He's all right.
Yeah. He's a
all
bad
pro?
boy. He's a bad boy.
Who that?
Tackle. What teams he play for?
Lions.
Oh, I don't.
Peninsula?
Yeah.
That's what. Yep.
I did pretty good with the name. I'm gonna pat myself on the back.
Yeah. Roy got it. He said Sewell for RT.
Man, Roy's still on Kyle Williams. Next.
Oh man. Listen, y'all got a real brother
That's
right
my
now.
guy.
I just know you
That's
because y'all
my guy.
been throwing daggers at each other in the last 3 episodes. It's getting real.
That's the perfect offensive defense, man.
Interesting.
My man Matt Milano made the list.
That old line was sus.
Yeah.
I think that old line was sus.
Yo, I don't think if that was a team, I don't think they losing a game. I can't see them
probably
losing a
what's
game.
behind
Man.
him, no, but that's just weird.
Yeah. Wait, who was did we say who was on the defensive line for?
Yeah. No.
I didn't say the defensive line.
No.
No, I don't think so. I
Oh,
think
my
we did
bad, my bad.
linebackers.
I'm, the whole time I'm like, we got to do O-line because we already did D-line. See, I did Mandela effect.
My bad.
Roy said shots fired.
So we did the secondary, right? Oh no,
Yes.
yeah, I said it. We just kind of.
Oh,
Did you say it?
Yeah.
I might
So
have forgot
Give
it.
me one person on D-line.
Myles Garrett, of course.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did we say this?
No, I don't
remember
remember saying
either.
it. To you. I mean, you might have said it and we
Right,
was just
yeah,
in the
yeah,
middle of
yeah.
talking.
He said it in his head.
Yeah. So all right. So you guys know the linebackers, right?
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
I say you remember the linebackers, right? It's three of them, right?
Yep.
All right. So now it's just the defensive line. We got who would you put on there?
Who would I put on? There?
Best in the NFL.
Chris Jones.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to do that.
So he's
Matter if we
he's the deep defensive lineman right next to Myles Garrett. You got two
we
more.
can't make it?
No.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
good, but just
he's too nuanced.
I'm just going with
Best
guys
in
that
the
just got big
business.
contracts, huh?
best in the business.
Simmons?
Defensive tackle.
No, not Simmons. What's his name? The guy from Tennessee.
No.
Oh, Jeffrey Simmons.
No.
Uh,
He's good. He's top. He ain't better than this dude,
what
though.
teams he play for?
So you got the Jets.
Oh,
Yes.
Wait, you did say Quinnen before. He did.
Yeah.
He ran
Yeah.
through him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He
Okay.
ran through him. But
Quinnen
I don't
Williams.
know Myles
Quinnen
Garrett.
Williams.
And then the other side, DN. Or edge rusher, whatever you want to call it.
TJ
Edge.
Watt?
We're going to call him Edge.
Now that, it was close. I was like, ooh, what about TJ? But this dude, he's,
Nick Bosa.
no.
Hutchinson.
Nope. Ooh.
Brian Burns.
No.
Pass
From the
rusher.
Jets. Another one from the Jets.
Nope. NFC.
Oh, NFC.
Yep.
Why I said Hutchinson. Daniil Hunter.
Nope.
Pass rusher from the.
Parsons.
Yes, sir.
Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons.
All right.
He's like, whatever.
All right. Yeah.
Whatever.
That was like the worst crescendo ever. Like,
Okay.
man, watch out. It's
Right.
trash.
Right. A cowboy. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I got my last one.
Okay.
I thought this was very interesting. If I was to put out a random NFL team, could you tell me who was the all-time passing leader for that team?
Probably not all of them.
I could take a shot. I would try.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's
All
try.
time. This is pre-merger,
All time.
Johnny Unitas. All right. Man, y'all.
So I'm gonna give you I'm gonna
Why
give you
should it be
a,
like Red
I'm gonna give you
Grange or
a
something like
layup first.
Okay.
How about them Buffalo Bills?
It's Josh
All-time
Allen.
passing quarterback.
Yep.
Kelly.
Kelly.
It's not Josh Allen.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
It will
yet.
be.
How long until
He will be.
Yeah. It's a no-brainer.
Right?
He's still playing. He's almost there.
It's not. It's not yet.
All right. What's going on, Chris?
What about this one? This one I was like, I had to think about. Who would you say is the all-time passing leader for the Raiders?
The Raiders.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, what is his name? He just retired not that long ago, right? He played in the 2000s.
He played in 2000, but he's still playing right now.
He's still
Carr?
playing right now.
Carr.
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr. He is the all-time
Who was that
passing leader for the Raiders
Hold on.
with 35,222.
Derek Carr.
That's crazy.
That's what I was like. What?
I know. I let me see who I'm thinking of.
I'm going back. I'm like Roger Staubach played for. Okay, no, it's okay. Who's? I'm
Like
going way
I
back.
remember you had Rich Gannon.
That was I think I think it was Rich
But
Gannon.
then again, it makes sense
Yeah, that's who I was thinking about, Rich Gannon.
because they pass a lot more than they ever
That's-
did before.
Exactly.
That's why it makes sense.
Yep. If I was to say the Seahawks, who will be the all-time passing leader for the Seahawks?
For the Seahawks?
Is that your final answer, Junie?
I would say Russell.
Russell.
Yeah.
Mostly 'cause that's the only one I can think of.
37,000.
I believe it.
Well, these are teams that didn't really have a lot of great quarterbacks play.
He's the one
Like
I
the
could think of.
Seahawks have like never had anybody.
Yeah, they had the guy that was in front of Sean Alexander when they won the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna give you another one.
Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you another one that was like, what? Really? Who would the all-time passing leader be for the Cowboys?
For the Cowboys,
Yeah.
it's not Dak.
No.
I know it ain't Troy Aikman.
This dude got 34. Yo, I thought it would be Troy Aikman. Why not? You don't think so? He was a beast.
Is it Roger?
No. He got 34,000
Romo.
passing yards.
Tony Romo?
Yes.
What?
I'm like, yo, he's the all-time leader. That's crazy.
His nose is about to bleed. Like,
Yo, it is. Like ahead of Troy Aikman. Like that's crazy. Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Drew Bledsoe played for that team.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, that is very crazy.
I'm gonna give you another one that's like, what? You
Go ahead.
got to be lying.
give me the what?
Now, however, this team has the lowest yardage wise.
Cam Newton.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Dang
Who
it.
was the all-time passing leader for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? And it's the lowest. It's only 19,000 yards.
Didn't Tom Brady do that in 1 year? No. Let's see.
I had 19,000 in 2 seasons. What are you talking about?
Cooking. I was getting it cracking. Let's see.
Chris Sims,
Nope.
Jeff Garcia.
Nope. He's another active player.
He's active?
Yeah, but
Baker?
Nope.
Active player. Oh, Jameis Winston?
Famous Jameis.
That would make sense.
Wow.
19,000
He
passing
threw for
yards.
a lot of yards.
5,000 yards.
Definitely
in the
threw
season.
for a lot of yards.
Yeah.
This one y'all might get. It might be easy, it might not be. Because they haven't had a historical great quarterback. Chicago Bears. Who was the all-time passing leader for the Bears?
Jim McMahon.
No.
It better not have been Jim McMahon. It better not have been Jim McMahon. Had it been Jim, I would have packed everything up right now and just walked out. And the worst thing about it, none of this belongs to me. I still would have packed up and walked out.
If it was Jim McMahon?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, listen, I'm about to go buy a lottery ticket right now. I'll see y'all later.
Chicago.
Caleb Williams.
After one season.
He ain't even played yet. He
Season. He's gotta
ain't
take it
even
to-
played yet. He's the all-time leader.
Who do they have? Justin Fields and
Kyle Orton.
Nope.
no, there was
Oh,
another guy.
it's a current
Grossman.
dude?
Nope.
Or
Was it Grossman?
No, I thought it would be, but it's not
Nope.
Grossman.
So, is it Mitch Trubisky?
Nope.
How many yards did he have?
23,443.
So that's like
So this dude don't play in the league right now.
Not right now. Nope.
probably 5 seasons.
He's done. He's retired.
Oh, Nathan Peterman.
He said 25,000 yards, not interceptions.
My bad. I heard INT, so I'll keep looking.
25,000 interceptions. Scotty Peterman,
It's gotta be
all-time leader
Yeah.
in interceptions, only played 8
Jim
games.
McMahon.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Why do you want me to pack this and get caught in theft?
This is crazy.
I'll give you a hint. First initial is J.
Jim Harbaugh?
No.
First initial was J.
Yep.
John.
Nope.
Oh, Jay Cutler.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Jay Cutler is the all-time passing leader for the Chicago Bears.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Crazy.
Yeah, Roy had it again. He said maybe Cutler.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 minutes ago.
Roy probably got like 4 screens.
All right, I'm
Yo, for real, you do.
gonna hand y'all some easy ones.
All right.
The Patriots.
Oh, Drew Bledsoe.
Easy.
All right.
Tom Brady.
Right, Tom Brady.
How many yards do you think he has?
Tom Brady as a Patriot,
As a Patriot.
50,000.
67,000. 72,000.
What? 80?
Close.
How much? 80,000?
He said 72. Close.
Because
74?
Okay.
The man has 571 yards. 74,000, bro.
And about a third of those yards came that year when he played with Randy Moss.
Yeah, cheat coded.
Right.
Here's the
Oh,
funny
man.
thing. He's got 74,000 for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston is the all-time franchise leader, and he has
Tampa
19,000.
Bay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That just means somebody can step in there and take it away. James will be W's all the way to
shoot,
second place.
how long we expect Baker Mayfield to play there? He
Man.
might beat that.
Yeah.
What about the Lions?
Ugh.
All-time leader?
How dare you say
Oh, Stafford.
Yes.
Yeah.
45,000.
It has to be. He had Megatron.
That's the only quarterback they've had.
Exactly.
That
That's why I said,
45,000.
Wow. He had some great receivers though in his time. Roy
Roy Williams.
Yep, Roy Williams.
Megatron. He had Charlie Rogers. He had
some good receivers, man.
The Broncos.
It's not Elway? Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is Elway.
Yeah.
I was trying to. I'm like,
It's got
he
to
wouldn't
be
ask
Elway.
that.
They
If it
ain't-
was,
right.
I'm like, he wouldn't ask if it was Elway.
But here's the funny thing. Where would you think he would rank, like where Tom Brady's number one? Where do you think he would rank?
Elway,
Yeah.
10th?
11th all time. 10th. I'm gonna price it right on you on that one.
9.
Not wow.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
This might be a little shocker. The Chargers.
It's not Phillip Rivers?
I would have went with Stan Humphries.
Really?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's going back with Natron means. That's going back with Natron and them
Yo, I
boys.
thought Humphries was there for a minute, but yeah, Phillip Rivers
Stan
got
Hum-
it.
wow, I didn't-
59,000.
You know what's weird about that? When you said, I thought I knew what the jersey looked like immediately.
Yeah.
The helmet. I saw it.
Yeah,
it.
you saw my man
I saw him as soon
Stan.
as you said that. Stan Humphries.
Dolphins.
All time? It gotta be Marino.
It's
Yeah,
got to
it's
be
gotta
Dan. 61,000. Brett Favre.
For Green Bay?
61,000.
61.
Pittsburgh.
Big Ben.
Big Ben. 64,000.
Speaking of which, my man
This
tried
is
to
all
argue
the,
with
this
me.
is all the top 10 list?
This is just the top in the franchise. for
Oh, okay,
all-time
throughout the
passing.
NFL.
My man tried to argue with me that Terry Bradshaw was a top 3 all-time quarterback. I said, who would have told you that?
He was a what?
top 3 all-time quarterback.
I mean, he's
The
got,
only thing that he got 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Right. That's it. So by that logic, I guess Michael Jordan's not top 3 in the league then.
All right.
Oh, well, yeah.
Another easy one. The Saints.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees is second on the list. 68,000.
Wow, who's first on the list?
Tom.
Oh, Tom.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
talking about the whole.
Falcons.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan, 59. The Giants.
Eli.
Eli, 57. Here's the funny
Surprised you said that before I did.
one. Here's the funny one.
I told you, I'm objective.
Here's the
It
funny
hurts.
one. The Colts.
It wasn't Tyrod, though. Huh?
The Colts.
Andrew Luck.
Nope.
Man, would you watch out?
What?
Peyton Manning.
No.
Who has more yards, Peyton or Eli?
Ooh, Eli does.
Eli.
Yeah.
That's-
Eli.
That's
I
crazy to me.
I went Jamar Chase. I said I'm not saying his name again.
Yo, that's crazy to me.
Really?
Peyton is a Hall of Famer. He's a GOAT, but his younger brother got way more passing yards than
Well,
him.
Art's gonna
you
come
got-
and
you
screw
got-
him over too.
But I
Yeah.
felt now I don't know if they played around. Did they play around the same amount of time?
Roughly. Peyton played longer. But I would say this: Peyton's game had to be tighter and shorter because he was in a conference with the Patriots. And how good they were defensively, they weren't about to let you throw it all over the yard. Whereas Eli in the NFC didn't have a lot of tough,
You playing
amazing
Philly, you
competition.
playing
That's a good point.
Washington.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
You're not playing defense.
Yeah, exactly, and the Steelers were good at the time, and the Charger. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he played with a lot of good teams.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
glad
good
you cleared
point.
that up. Thank you.
What about the Ravens?
All time. Flacco.
Flacco, 38,000.
Kev has a question. He said, "Here's a question: would you guys take JA-17 with Andy Reid or Patrick Mahomes with McDermott?"
Hey, you ain't no. A can answer this. Only A. Only A can answer this.
Why?
Because nothing involving McDermott is going to be an answer. Nothing involving McDermott is going to be the right answer. Look at the thumbnail.
You let me speak for me.
Look at the thumbnail. Nothing involving
My
this man.
mouth and my brain. My answers
All
are
right,
my
fine. I'll
own.
let him answer. Was I right
Hold
or
on,
wrong?
wait a minute. I got one caveat.
Okay.
Whose team are we on? So is it
Okay. Yeah.
Andy Reid and Josh Allen on the Bills, or is it Andy Reid and Josh Allen on the Chiefs?
Well, I would assume if we're choosing the head coach, it's got to be a head coach's team.
Okay.
So would we take Andy Reid with Josh Allen on the Chiefs? and Patrick Mahomes with McDermott on the Bills. So basically, just swapping quarterbacks.
Okay.
Kev says, "Who cares?" No, I mean, yeah, I think
The reason why I asked that
answer.
is, would it be a difference? So, like, I know my answer, but would it change if the team was reversed?
No. Sadly,
No?
I don't think. No, I think Josh would have just as many Super Bowls, if not more, because he's a more dominant physical presence on the field. I think what he's been able to do, having a whole year to study up under Alex Smith, and then to come into a system that makes his job easy, Josh probably would have been a bigger global name than Mahomes. I truly believe that, because I think with his athletic ability being better than Mahomes and basically the same arm, the only thing that I would be able to say Mahomes has more of is just that on-field smoothness, that savvy, that swag. You know what I'm saying? That, like the arm angles and the no-look passes and stuff like that. Like, that stuff just looks cool.
There was a play today that me and Key was talking about where Josh Allen was scrambling, right? And he threw it to Keon Coleman last minute. And when he saw the ball, I'm like, man, he threw that ball quick. And Keon was like, not really. But then I thought about it. Josh waited to the last possible moment to throw the ball. So he has to throw it. He's got to get it in there.
Yep.
Where even Mahomes and even Lamar Jackson to some extent, they'll make the same play, but they'll throw the ball way before Josh will.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference, because, like, they don't have to chuck it in there if you throw it early.
Yeah.
But because Josh gets it early, he has to gun it in there.
Right.
And I think sometimes it helps the receivers when he doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the thing. They can put it in there. You know, even Herbert, they can put it in there. But they also have the ability to give you a little lead. They have the ability to predict. And that's what I want to see Josh even in year 8 work on. I want him to. We know he can do what he does. We know that he can put the ball in the spot. We know he can put the ball on this man. We know that. But I want to see an opportunity for Shakir yak yardage now, where that 10-yard completion, because he put it on his chest, is now a 15, 20, 30-yard reception because he let him.
Right.
And he ran away from his coverage.
Right.
Because you got some speed. Not a lot out there, but you got some speed. When we looked at, Ray Davis and people like that, who was pretty impressive.
Yo.
What?
Should we go into it? You ready to go
Let's
into
just
it?
do it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
here.
let's do it.
So first and foremost, I want to shout out Ken for the ride home comedy. This man had us playing Michael Jackson.
He had his role. Yo, he know them songs, man. He know them songs.
well,
boy.
sir.
He did not care who was listening. He said, "Yo, you don't know this song?" His son was like, "I never heard it." He's like, "How you not know this song? You know this? What year were you born? When were you born?"
He was coming at you like that?
Talking to his son.
Junior.
To Junior.
Oh,
Junior Tyson,
Junior
yeah.
came. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
I know Mike Jackson's whole catalog. You know that. But,
Yeah.
yeah, my
But
son
Ken does too.
Man, he knows him some MJ.
Wow.
Yeah,
Very, very nicely done.
the oldest 7-year-old you'll ever meet. Hilarious. Dad, PYT. Remember he was saying what the remaster was?
Put the remaster on, Pops. I'm like, yo.
The remaster?
The 2012 remaster. Put it on.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, you going in on that one. You going in on that
Most
one.
folks don't know that Michael Jackson got a song called Speed Demon.
Yep.
But he knew that.
Yes.
He knows it.
Like, oh, that's Speed Demon. I'm like, yo. How old is this kid?
He takes
Yeah, I
pride in
can't,
this.
bro. Like, why? Why?
I don't know.
Don't put your hands
I
up like
don't
you had
know.
nothing to do with it. No.
No, he was at my mom's house. He was like, "Mom, I want to hear Fairy Tale." She was like, "What is that?" Song by Anita Baker. She didn't even know what he was talking about.
Wow.
He had to sing it for her so she could try to. Let me see your phone. He's like 5. Let me see. Yeah, this one. She's like, I don't remember that song.
Yo, we got to put him on the radio. He's gonna be a DJ.
That's
Old
what I'm
school
saying.
DJ.
Right. Like,
How old are you, son? Don't worry about how old I am. I got that funk for you, though.
he's going to be the king of 96.1 smooth hits. Like, that's what you grooming him to be right
I
now.
guess. Hey, T hated it first, but now she's like, you know what? It's pretty cool. You right? You damn Skippy is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we riding up. They fall asleep on the way up there. I mean, we get up there and we missed, the warm-ups or early warm-ups. But we got in when they started doing their one-on-one drills. And first, we noticed Bucell is definitely not going to make the 53. It's not going to happen.
Who'd you say?
You sell us not.
Oh,
nigga,
yeah.
53.
Practice squad. Practice squad.
Yeah,
Okay.
his arm is practice
He got
squad
speed
only.
though. He got a little
Does he?
speed.
He
Yeah.
broke away?
He ain't got because he ain't no arm. I mean,
It's funny he said
on
that.
his legs.
He had took off. He threw the ball.
boy said,
I'm like, oh, he got some speed. The ball went. Choo. I'm like, yo.
that boy said, skip.
So wait. I have to ask this question. Wouldn't that have been clear last year when we had him? So why is he? Why is he here?
Same reason Matt Barkley was here.
I said he's a preseason phenomenon, and that's what he was when he played for KC. He was killing it in preseason.
Yeah.
He had a good game. I saw he threw for like 287 yards, but I don't want to hear that nonsense. We saw him last year. You didn't try to find nobody else. You didn't bring in another quarterback, another arm. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
What else we got? The wide receivers, MVS. We didn't even know what number he wore. We're not sure we even saw him.
Yeah.
He was out there somewhere,
Yeah.
but where I do not know.
From wide receivers, so I was talking. I really want them to keep 7, but I don't know if they're gonna keep 7. They might just roll with 6. But I really want to keep 7 because I was saying that some of the wide receivers, if we don't keep them, I don't think that they'll make it past the practice squad. But he made a good point. He said if they pull them, they got to put them on the 53 then. So I know a couple of guys. I think if they put them on there, they're getting snatched up. But I was rooting for Justin Shorter, because he has no body fat on him whatsoever. I'm like, dude, we got to use this into a weapon. But he was like, bro, like, what is he elite at? Like, he's average in every capacity.
Listen, even if he just go on the field and flash his nipples at dudes, you know what I mean?
Hey.
Right. People start running out. Oh my God, look at his body. They just stop covering him. Yo, back up. Everybody back up. Let this man catch the ball. Just watch him.
Look at his physique. Oh, no. Touchdown.
But after watching it, I'm going to have to go with Shavers, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Shavers.
To me, the best looking wide receiver out there.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, they were saying last week Shavers. Well, you texted me. Shavers was getting first team reps too.
Yeah. Like don't get me wrong. Like Kincaid looked good, Coleman looked good. Even of course Tupac looked good. Yeah. But
for you guys that don't know Tupac, they named him that at the stadium.
Yeah.
His name is Khalil Shakir.
Like
AKA Tupac.
Okay. Is it bad that annoys me?
Does it really?
It annoys me too.
Well, because when people say Tupac, they automatically say Shakur.
Oh,
didn't I say that? Didn't I
You know
say
what I'm
that?
saying? And so when people say his real name, they say Khalil Shakur.
No,
and
know
it's
what's
like
funny about
that's
that?
not his damn name.
You know what's funny about that?
What?
Because they were like Tupac, and I'm like, who's Tupac?
Yeah,
Venus was like, no. He told me like, you don't know who Tupac is? I'm like, who? He's like, we've been calling him all year. Tim Shakir. I'm like, but it's Tupac Shakur. He's like, close enough.
right.
He's like,
just switch the vowels around.
whatever, right?
No.
Change the man's whole name.
See that's annoying. Like if his last name was Shakur, then okay, that makes sense. But you just throwing throwing Tupac in there just to have a nickname. Then at that point,
yeah.
like,
My
for
thing
no reason.
about that is like, does he like that?
Right.
Because
Well,
that's
that
deep.
too. That
Is he? Do you? I mean, Beasley said it. You know, he thought they were booing him when they were saying bees, but.
Yep.
How does he feel about it? Maybe he's not going to say nothing. Maybe he don't like it, but he's not going to say nothing.
He turns around and screams at the crowd, "Stop calling me a dead rapper!
That's not my name.
It's not my damn name.
I'm not Death Row."
Suge Knight is not coming up here for me."
You right about that?
But yeah, out of the wide receivers, he was the most impressive, man.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. I wish he had a couple good grabs too. Samuel, he definitely got some speed, man.
Yeah?
He got some speed.
He had one of the best.
He had a nice
What is
touchdown. He went up for it, 2-pointed the ball, hands came down with it. It was nice. But yeah, man, Shavers was looking good, man.
So who did Shavers like go up against in the drills?
Coleman had Elam. I want to say Shavers. Did he have Benford or was
think it was like Benford
I think
and,
it was
like,
Benford. Yeah, Benford. And I mean, there was a lot of hands going on in that defense. A lot of freaking hands. I'm like, yo, the D-backs did not look that great.
Wow.
Yeah.
At all.
So, in particular, one-on-one,
Yeah.
Wide receivers was killing them one-on-one. So like he said, he's like, man, I don't know how. And I think they thank God for the zone defense because that's what they're used to, right?
But
They
when
used
they
to
gotta
that
face
zone.
up and play man.
But one-on-one,
Yeah,
like maybe they had an off day because it's the first day in pads, so maybe everything ain't clicked yet. But them wide receivers, they was getting them.
Elam almost robbed Reed and Keon Coleman. He had him. I mean, you know how Shakir caught the ball and swiveled last year and went for the touchdown against, what was the Steelers? It was pretty much the same kind of scenario. Elam had something that like he had to like get under him.
Yeah.
And still, I mean, he dropped the ball, but he tried to make it was too handsy.
Yeah.
A lot of hands.
Now,
Ingram handsy.
he did come out with a pick, but I think I was telling Key when he panics, I think that's when he starts to grab and get handsy. But as long as he's confident and he don't panic, he's in the right spot.
Yeah.
He's there to make a play on the ball. Like he's good.
Right.
It's just sometimes he panics when he get beat. He don't know what to do. Like he don't know how to recover.
Right. Yeah, so that was that. Kenai Lovely almost had an interception. I think it was of Trubisky. KJ Hamler shows speed.
Yeah, he's fast.
I think KJ Hamler's going to make this team.
You
I
said
think
Hamler's
if they
fast?
keep
He's
6, he's going to
fast.
make this team.
I mean,
MVS is the one that may
He's
not.
small, but they was using him at running back. They had him going across the jet sweep. Like they were using him a lot. Like he definitely got speed. He definitely got speed.
Yeah, I think MVS is on outside looking in early door.
So now Claypool's got a toe from what I heard earlier.
He's losing time. He's probably not going to make it because he's missing time.
Yeah, because
Mac Hollins just looked like he fit.
Mac Hollins. Yeah,
He looked like he just fit.
Mac Hollins ran down the field on Curtis Samuel's touchdown and did the jump bump thing that they do. You know?
barefoot.
No, he had
No,
the red cleats on.
surprising.
I don't know if he has shorts on though. That's the only thing. I don't know if he has shorts on.
He cut up his jersey. I call him. He's like a caveman, man.
Yeah.
He got the long hair. You don't like to wear shoes.
That's
Like
my guy. That's my guy. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna do something about this Nike situation. Get him an endorsement or something.
yeah,
I think it's very interesting because I watched a little bit of the press conference with Mac Hollins, and I could see how he could be an infectious figure here,
yeah.
right? But I'm just not sure if. Well, actually, I know for a fact that he wasn't that infectious of a figure at other franchises that he was on. You know what I mean? And
that happens in Buffalo all the time.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just seems really weird that that's the personality that everybody latches onto when really, like, the dude just has a conviction about certain things in his life that were impactful. Like, the whole reason he's barefoot is because of these people that he hired to help him heal past his groin injury that he had. This is what he was talking about in the press conference. And he flew these guys in, and they did nothing but walk around barefoot. Like, that was their thing, right?
Wow.
So because they did that and, all the other stuff that they taught him, he kind of just adopted that philosophy of just, barefoot and taking care of his body and all that kind of stuff. But all of that really is just a life conviction from something he's been through. You know what I'm saying? And then for him to come to the team and be like, well, this is who I am. I'm barefoot. Well, why? Well, because there's all these benefits, and this is why, and this and that, the other thing, and now everybody's walking around barefoot, and everybody's loving the hair, and that, like, he's just him unapologetically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing that's like taking over the locker room. Like to me, it just seemed, and again, it might seem like I'm just finding every little thing to hate on everybody in on that team for, but it just it kind of. It surprises me at how low standards we have to the people that we latch on to. And I think that's the surprising part for me is like, okay, I could understand if Mac Hollins came in and the whole reason that he wasn't a superstar somewhere else is because of injuries, but him coming in here, it's like, yo, we see a whole new Mac Hollins, like if he was putting on Tyrell Shavers performances and stuff like that and just tearing up camp on top of the barefoot stuff and on top of, you know what I mean? And he was just one of those dudes where everybody just talks about like, man, if he could just stay healthy, he would light the league up. But nobody's talked about him like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's never really been that guy. He's kind of just been a guy. And for him to come here and now be like this name that everybody's talking about. Is like, yo, who cares?
But I think
is he getting number one reps?
And I think for him the deal, like Mel said when we were sitting there, he said, "Where's the juice on offense?" There's no juice on offense, none.
Hey, you could clearly see the difference when the defense came out and the offense came out.
Really?
There's nobody on the offense with any type of energy, any type when that defense came out, bro. They was ready.
Mm-hmm.
They was ready. Mm-hmm. Everybody who had a 40 number was hitting.
Yeah.
Aggressive, like Bernard banged Ty Johnson, knocked him out of the practice.
Yeah.
And was like, there was a couple tussles. Like the defense was hungry, man.
Yeah, it was very, very. It wasn't the only voice we really heard, and it wasn't the offense, like you said. Bobby Babbage.
Yo, I love Bobby Babbage,
somebody.
man.
Somebody was getting their cheeks chewed.
Yo, Bobby Babbage reminds me of a younger Dable, dude. Like, he's all about the players, but he also, he has a good relationship, a good rapport with the players, but also, when they mess up, he getting their butt. Like, he don't play.
That whole defensive staff, because I don't know if you realize the defensive backs coach is doing the same thing.
Yeah,
every time they had a rep and somebody, he ran right over to him and he was coaching them through everything.
That defense, they don't play, man. Like, they're up there. Like, I wish we had that on offense. You know what I'm saying? Or I wish it was some player who would bring, the juice or bring something, because, I'm like, come on, man.
That's the full circle reason why I brought this, because Mac Hollins is the closest thing. Because you can't name James Cook don't even know how to smile. Josh Allen tries all these handshakes and stuff like that. But he's a quiet leader. I don't care what he would tell me. All this leadership bull.
Yeah, he's not
bull button.
Yeah.
No, screw that. We don't have. I mean, I know we beat a dead horse with that. Like you said, that Diggs that was out there last year when something happened. He's like, yo, this is what you want, somebody to run over to the young guys. And Mac Hollins being one of the oldest guys on the offense now, he's the guy everybody looks up to. And he's probably a calming force. He's like, like you said, with my feet, this is why I do this. He has a reason for it. Yeah. And Cass is like, what's up with Long Hair over there? Why he ain't got no shoes on? Let me try that out. And that's, and they gravitate towards him.
Another thing, too, what I think it is, here in Buffalo, when people come, we want to get to know them. Mm-hmm. So I think the highlight is not, what can you bring to the team or how good are you? It's I want to know about you. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think they do that first. Now, don't get me wrong. When the season started, they be like, yo, what's up with the barefoot dude? Why he ain't, you know what I'm saying? Why he not balling?
That's what I think is coming, though.
Yeah, but when they first get here, I think everybody's intrigued with learning and knowing, what's about this person, what makes him tick. Let me know more about him, because they're going to invest in you if you're good, right? If you pan out, I want to know about you. What do you like? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's part of it. I think that's part of what it is of how people are so, opening when people first come, is because they're curious to see what kind of person they are and pretty much what make them tick. But it's funny you said how everybody's doing it now. There's a trend that I saw.
Oh,
bro.
we had a ball with this.
The Angel Reese leg sleeve. Bro.
There's 8 dudes with this.
Now listen, here's the funny part.
She wasn't full leg sleeve?
Yes. She wasn't the first person to ever do it, but she's made it popular. After she did it, mad girls in the NBA wearing the one leg. Even in the NBA, LeBron had the one leg going. I'm like, bro, what you doing with the Angel Reese?
And he wore the hoochie daddy shorts too.
Hey, it was so many players who had the Angel Reese. I'm like, yo, what is they doing?
He kept saying the Angel, like, yo, she better patent that.
Bro, if she patent that, get her own leg sleeve, bro, she gonna make millions.
Yeah,
bro.
Iverson came in with that too. He did
remember he had the arm sleeve? Yeah. She come in with the leg sleeve, and basketball, men's basketball, football, everybody doing it. That's crazy.
And Mo was like, what is that for? I said, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Right? Trendsetter, man. It's crazy.
But yeah, so it's funny you said there was a scuffle. There was a major scuffle between Alec Anderson and the whole defense.
Yo.
Oh, they about to lump him up. Yo, I don't know what happened.
I don't know what he did, but they came up and just boom. Just pushed them.
Ed Oliver's in the scrum. Spencer Brown pulling Ed Oliver comes around swinging, and I'm like, you don't want to do that with him. Not Spence, because Spence had him. He would not let him go. You can see Ed was trying to get free. Yeah. Spence was like, nah, young man, nah.
I would say on offense, I hate to say it, but the people who bring the juice on the offense is our 2 tackles, Deion and Spencer.
Yeah, really.
That's about it, man.
It's like their team.
Their team.
And
And it kind of sucks because I would love that to be like our running back, like Fred Jackson, or even our wide receivers, or even our quarterback. Like I would love to see that from them. We seen it from our 2 tackles.
Yeah.
Laura says she heard about a botched snap.
Oh yeah, Connor
Oh,
McGovern. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
another. It was under center this time too.
Really?
Yeah, it was under center.
Oh, I mean, the comfort is just showing right up.
Well, he likes, you know,
You know,
well, like Dawson Knox said, he has to figure out where he likes his hands on it. You know, he's got to.
Yeah.
He's
gotta
got
figure
make
out how
sure,
you want it.
Might like a little to the left, a little to the right. You never know.
And to be fair, like sometimes he's like who's this? Is this Josh behind me? Is this Mitch? Is this Shane? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, they got different hand placements. They want it a different way. Like I want the ball like this. I like it like this. You know, so
Yeah, it's a
I
lot
think
of-
you got to get used to it.
is. But at the same time, I mean, when you're with Josh,
You shouldn't have that much trouble with a guy under center going from different quarters. Like, yeah, like not that much trouble. Not
when they're
that much.
thudding, especially when they're thudding, you know you're not going to get hit.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sitting here like, okay. Then you go and look at the O line. Guess what? Gable Stevenson made somebody look foolish.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it was on one-on-one drill, but we didn't expect it. We didn't
Yeah.
expect it at all. He ran roughside up. Who was it? Was it 60? Was it?
Nah. So 60, Keaton Bills, he put somebody on their butt. I don't know who it was,
right, that's
but
right.
he pow. I'm like, oh, let's go, Keaton.
That's right. And
Okay.
I think it was. I really don't remember now. It may have been Gunnar Britton. It was 61.
Okay.
Yeah, and he just went up and down one side of him. But then when they went to scrimmage, we saw what 5'10", 275 pound man does against a center.
Remember,
and
we
guard.
was talking about it, and I was saying how at first I thought it was cool, but then I'm like, oh, why they do that?
Right.
Like, hey,
We saw it.
bro, it's like David and Goliath. Like, this dude is so tiny, trying to go against these tall, big linemen, dude. Like, he not going nowhere.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're not going nowhere. They too big.
It's like he ran into this like, I ain't going nowhere.
I mean, he had effort. He was trying. But dude was like,
He's like, do we tandem block this dude? No, don't tandem block.
you're not going
I got him.
nowhere.
Tabonius Lex.
What's
going on,
going
brother?
on?
You gotta
He
give
said-
everybody else intros like that. Too. You gotta give everybody else intros like that too.
They got to have a hot name.
They gotta
man.
have one. Well, no, I mean, you know.
L Boogie, you gotta switch your name to L Boogie. Who else? Who do we shout out? Steve Noble. Steve Noble. When he came
We
in.
spoke him into fruition.
Yeah.
Where's Steve been? There he is.
I haven't seen him on the chat yet.
Nah.
But yeah, Tabonius Lex says they need to give said VPG a shot with the ones.
He played. They had him at guard. They had him playing guard.
Yeah, so he got
With the
beat.
ones as a
No,
guard?
twos.
I guess he got beat, but again, they got him at guard. Like, because I
Right.
asked because when I saw him, he looked kind of small. I'm like, should we be worried at him at center? He's like, nah, I wouldn't be worried about it. But if he was to be in there, he would be our smallest lineman.
That's why I don't like him at guard. I never understood the mentality to put him outside of, like, at center. You don't have to be that big. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just have to be athletic, and you got to know you have to be
Decent enough strength and get to the second level. Know how to read the
technically
defense.
sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think he can do that. He's been a center for a national
did.
champion.
He was a captain.
Right. You know, we talked a little bit about this last episode. We were talking about how, the team likes to bring in players that are good at one position and put them somewhere totally different and say, go be great.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And my criticism was, with that mentality on top of this, everybody eats or nobody eats mentality, like, where are the superstars going to come from? You know what I mean?
Right.
If everybody on the offense is going to eat, well, then where are your playmakers going to come
Right. And I think I kind of understand the mentality a little bit, but I think they're going about it the wrong way. Like, I'll give you a perfect example.
agree.
I don't know if y'all watch the show All American.
from? No.
That's a really good show if y'all want to start watching it. Really
He
good
was
show.
watching when I was trying to sleep.
It's not so. It's basically it's a football show, but it got
Right.
the drama with high school and stuff like that. It's
Okay.
really really good, really really good. But anyway, the guy, the main character, name is Spencer James. He's a wide receiver.
Okay.
So he goes to play for this coach, and the coach was like, "Yo, I want you to play for my team. Like, I need you." He's like, "All right, bet." When he gets there, he was like, "Yo, I want you to line up at DB." He was like, "I ain't lining no DB. I'm here to make touchdowns, man. I'm a wide receiver." He was like, kind of like, "Hey, bro, I'm the coach, but watch your tone." Watch your tone. You're going to play whatever position I tell you to play, okay?
Right.
If you don't like
raise
it,
up.
you can take your bags and go back home.
Right.
But the mentality for that is that I'm like, as a coach, like me, again, I play wide receiver. I'm like, why would he want to play defensive back?
Mm-hmm.
In hindsight, had somebody told me to do some reps or play defensive back, it would have made me a better wide receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the fact that the time he spent at DB, he got better at wide receiver position because now, man, I know how to attack you. I know what my rival, what my threat is. Like I know what to do. So in that aspect, I can see how it can make you a better player, like you said, like a better elite player or better extra strengths. But like with the offensive line, you don't really get that. Like if I'm a center, I don't think I need to know how the tackles and the guard play. You know what I'm saying? Why would I need to know that? Right. Like don't get me wrong, I got to know what they're doing because we play as a unit. Right. But at the same time, I don't have to be in that position and learn what they do. You know what I'm saying?
See, the thing about the thing people gloss over when they I don't want to say they don't understand what happens on the field for real, but there's so much talking involved that you don't need to do it to know what they're going to do.
Right.
They're always saying switch, curl, slant, stunt. They're always saying, help, whatever, bail. These are constant things that they're saying while they're on the field. And for us up in the stands, all you see is the ball moving, people do stuff, and then magic happens. Yeah. But on the field, it's a whole different ball game, Yeah. So that's something I like people to remember when they're watching the sport.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this while we're here, because this is one of the things that I want to talk about today. And we don't have to get into the entirety of it, but let me ask y'all this. Seeing what you guys have seen so far in practice and everything that we've heard that's been going on in camp so far, which side of the ball needs a conceptual overhaul the most?
That's tough.
And when I say conceptual, I mean, a system that fits the players the best.
I mean, that's tough because, like, who was it last time? Whoever it was said that, what we're seeing right now is fluff on the offense. So if what I'm seeing on the offense is what they're going to do, they need to overhaul that. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how that offense is what we saw and what we're hearing about can actually be sustainable.
Right.
There's got to be more to it than what we've seen. So overhaul maybe, or maybe they're just not showing us anything.
Yeah. And there's a couple people on the offense that impressed me. Like I mentioned a couple, but Ray Davis, when you can tell when he run the ball, he's good.
Hey, Roy, this is what Max said to me. He said he's got big shoes to fill. Now he's wearing 22. Fred Jackson. I'm like, man, come on now.
Yeah, he do.
So to me, I'm already looking at him harder than I would if he had a different number. I'm just being honest because that's Fred number, man. Every time I see 22, I think of Fred, man. That's true. One thing Michael Irvin said, he said people be like, yo, wouldn't you want your number retired? He said, no. He said, I want my number to be out there. He said, CeeDee Lamb got my number right now. But guess what? Every time CeeDee make a good catch, just like Michael Irvin used to do, when he drop it, guess what they say?
Michael Irvin used to do.
Michael Irvin would never would drop it. You know what I'm saying?
Just like Michael Irvin used to do.
So, that's why he said, no, keep wearing that number. Because even though it's other people wearing it, they still remember who wore it, right? They still remember it. So, every time I see 22, Fred Jackson. They
remember who made it great.
Right?
Yep.
But, yo, I'm telling you right now, the stuff the little bit that I saw, he can be dangerous, man.
And this is going to drive you nuts, too.
And he like contact. Like, when he finished them runs, he's looking for it. He's looking for it.
This going to drive you nuts, too, though. Frank Gore Jr. wasn't that bad.
Yo.
He wasn't that bad.
Yo, Lil Frank?
Yeah, he wasn't that bad. Now, obviously they're not hitting.
Right.
But he had a little bit of pop to him. He's not that fast, but he had effort
some
runs.
Game speed to him.
Huh?
He got some game speed to him.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it would go the other way, but I know what we saw because there's a lot of those things where Matt was like, "Hey, the whistle blew. You down? You down?
Right?
Where you going? Get back over there."
Right. Like a couple plays, I'm like, bro. Like he's like, I'm like, nah.
You know
bro.
better. You were down
way back there.
But the one guy, no lie, the one guy that really stood out, Darrington Evans.
Yo, hey.
Darrington Evans. Like I told you last year, Darrington Evans got speed. That man can catch. That man has agility.
I forgot he was on the team. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Max said, who's 37? I said, that's Darrington Evans.
Yo, hey, his cuts, precise. Like, when you're running, he knows where to go, where to dip. Like, it was so fluid. Like, one play he broke just in the middle, just breaking them down.
Took it for a touchdown.
Bop. And if
that was a legit touchdown.
If that was a real play, he would definitely he would have a touchdown.
It was to the point where Trubisky ran down the field with him, and they celebrated.
Yeah, he would have a touchdown.
Now, is that like with people diving at him? Like, is he juking people and stuff like that?
Yeah, like you know how like running backs have like remember back in Madden they put in there the RB vision, like the vision. His vision is good. Like he knows when to cut.
Yeah, he cut back.
How to stay behind his blockers. Like he was really really good, and he's got a little bit of speed to him too. I was trying to remember. I can't remember. I know he used to play for Tennessee, but I don't know if he was the direct backup for Derrick Henry. But it's crazy to me because if he was, and they had him on the practice squad,
I don't think he was.
No,
I don't think he was. Which I mean, it sounds like it was a mistake, but I can't think of the dude's name, but it was some guy that just kind of came out of nowhere, like nobody.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Lewis or something like that. Wasn't it like the little? Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, somebody that they brought up off of the practice squad or whatever, and nobody thought he would play, but I don't know. He looked so good in practice. They gave him a shot, and he actually did really good. And he ended up becoming a starter while
Henry was on the mend.
Yep. So.
Yeah, but Darrington Evans is definitely raised some eyebrows. What I will say, I think Mike Edwards he's in big trouble.
Yeah, he's hurt again now.
Big trouble, week to week now.
Yeah,
week with a leg, something with his leg. I don't remember his hamstring or what. So he's going to miss significant time. He's already missed a lot of time. Bishop started. Hamlin got the second team reps, but Hamlin did run with the ones too. And Hamlin. This is what I was afraid of last week when we were talking about the roles of the safeties in McDermott's defense. Both of the safeties are run fits. They all come up, get into that gap.
Right.
But I didn't see any of them do well at backing up and covering. And when they were doing one-on-one drills, they were toast. I mean, Hamler got obliterated by somebody. I forget who it was. But it might have been – no, it wasn't Shorter. And I'm not trying to be funny. Maybe it was MVS. Maybe. I don't know. MVS is out there somewhere, they tell me.
Another thing I saw, Andy Isabella could not get off the press.
Mm-mm. Well, I mean, he's a slot guy at best.
But he said, I mean, he's just speed. Like, and then, like, his hands wasn't there neither. Like, there was a couple plays where he could have made.
Yeah.
He didn't come through with the ball. So I'm like, I don't think he's going to make it. Like, the speed is there, but what else he got? You know what I mean?
Yeah, as it stands right now, if I got to go with the top, I'm taking 6, and it's going to be obviously top 4 with Mac Hollins and then Shavers and Hamler.
Man. So, yeah, his 6 would be the obvious 4, which was Keon, Shakir, Coleman. I mean, Keon, Shakir, Samuel, Hollins, and then those 2. I would love a world where I could get Claypool and what you call on the team?
Shavers.
So keep 7, you saying?
I would want to keep 7 just because I think some of those players, like for example, let's say we put Claypool on the practice squad. He going on the 53 on somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can
Even
see that.
MVS, like I think he's older, but still I think somebody will pull him.
Bye-bye.
He was like, I don't care.
Dude, like, I'm so – it's you know what?
Because he wants Shavers to be that guy.
Yo,
That's
not even that.
is.
It's not even that. Like, we talked about it. It drives me insane when people talk about we got to protect them from the – I don't – if they're not in our top whatever we're taking, whatever. If they come back to us, they do it. That you weren't going to make my team anyway.
But, okay, so I think I'm with Mac on this one, though, because in this case, it's an injury that's keeping him from making a team. So if he can go on the practice squad and just get healthy, then heck yeah, I'll bring him back on and cut somebody else from a different position.
The question
is that
is, do I value him over Shavers or Hamler? And I do not.
Well, I don't think you
That's
have
the
to.
question.
That's the thing. I don't think it's just within the wide receiver room. It could be, do we value keeping 7 receivers over keeping 6 DBs or 7 DBs?
That's the thing we talked about too. The DBs, we need more DBs because DBs are not that great.
So
linebackers are thin. Everything is thin.
I would say, because like before I saw Cam, when you say Shavers, I'm like, he ain't making the team.
Yeah.
But when I saw him, I'm like, yo, he got skills, man.
And it like does he play as big as he is too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I was surprised with Hamler. Like, the only thing that's hindering Hamler to me is his size.
Mm-hmm.
But he got the mechanics. He can catch. He got the speed.
Yeah.
He remind me of a better Deontay Hardy.
And the thing is, you got with people like, why didn't he make Denver? Because he had pericarditis.
Right.
So that's kind of major.
Yep.
That's a big deal. That's why he was injured in Denver. It wasn't his size. It was, internal stuff. So, if that's all taken care of, checks out, he's a baller.
Yeah.
And the only reason I didn't want him in Buffalo when he came out in the draft, when he was actually prognosticated to come to Buffalo, was because we didn't have no size at the time.
Right.
We had. I don't want another 5'9" dude. We got
Right.
John Brown and Cole
Right.
Beasley. We got this. No, don't give me that.
Yeah.
But now we got all these big dudes. This little dude, come along.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of a good point. Whitetown's King says Claypool and Edwards might get put on PUP for the first 6 weeks, which technically would keep them off the practice squad, but not necessarily on the team.
They just can't practice.
You know what I mean? Which that could work. But let me ask you guys about this. Laura asked, she mentioned that she heard Spencer Brown was getting beat
By another offensive lineman or by an end?
by an end.
So it
Rousseau
was.
didn't.
So I looked on Bill's Legacy, and they got like the camp notes because I asked him like, "Yo, which practice is this?" So this was the 5th practice, and it is on the notes that him and
Dawkins?
not Dawkins, it was another guy who got beat, but I don't think it.
Garage, Vandermark?
I can't remember. I know definitely it was Brown, but it wasn't like multiple occasions. It was like 1 or 2 times. But they noticed it was like the first team against like the second team. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody on the second team beat
Spencer Brown.
Yeah. And which call beat somebody twice. That's who it was. Rousseau beat him twice, 1-on-1.
Beat Brown?
1-on-1. Beat him twice, but I'm not really mad at that because Rousseau, like, that's what he's supposed to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, Brown he a big boy, so like
It equals itself out because Rousseau is just as big.
Yeah.
Well, obviously not the weight, but the
Yeah.
height and the iron.
But I
length and
think
all that
it
stuff.
was one second stringer who beat Brown too, but
It was probably who was on the far side? Oh, Klein, I think. Is it Klein or it was Kingsley Jonathan? One of the two.
okay.
But a note that I pointed out to me, I said, why is Elianku not wearing shorts? This man's lower body is so big, he's got sweatpants on. I'm like, fam, why is he wearing black pants? Everybody else got these little blue hoochie daddies, and he's got.
Yeah. Yo, you want to know who else is solid?
Who?
Solomon.
Javon Solomon.
I was just about to ask y'all about him.
Yo, I was sitting there with Key. I'm like, yo, who's that dude right there with the arm sleeve? She's like, who's that? I'm like, yo, hey, he thick up here. I'm like, I don't want to get hit by that dude. Wow. He's not really tall, but he's solid. I'm like, yo, I ain't trying to get hit by him.
Really?
That's Solomon, bro. He look
man.
bro. He look good, man.
No, turn around and look at the producer.
You say he thick up here, he like.
He tried to be nice. Yeah, he was trying to be nice.
Tiptoeing that line, boy.
Like, you a little shaky, Mel. You a little shaky, Mel.
He like, bro, you keep saying I gave you grace. You keep saying it though.
Everybody got to get got right? Once in a while.
HF and that's around with the second team. Linebackers.
He didn't
Dwayne
get no first team reps?
A couple, but he's mostly second team. Dwayne Williams got the first team reps because Milano was out on vet rest, and he still doesn't know how to cover passes.
Really?
He has no idea.
Yo, I would say out of the positions that I'm least worried about, for me, is linebacker.
Yeah.
Like, Bernard was cooking today. Like, he was cooking.
Him and Ty Johnson got unfinished business now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, wait. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong person.
But like Autumn, they all look good, man. And especially if Milano stays healthy, I think that's the one position we shouldn't have to worry about.
How was Ulafosio?
What number is he?
59. I didn't notice. I didn't notice him at all.
I mean, that can be a good and a bad thing.
But like I said, most confident on the defense, definitely the linebackers. Like, they was hitting the holes good. Like, it wasn't he messed up that one. Like, they look pretty good. And like I said, they had aggressive. They had juice with them.
And
you know what I'm saying?
48.
Did
48.
Did you get to see Cole Bishop?
Yes.
Yeah, he ran with ones. He got some one work. He got some two work. He ran with Taylor Rapp got a lot of work at one and some two.
He's probably going to be the
he's locked in.
Yeah.
They already locked him in. Yeah, they
He
locked him out already.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Key. I'm like, I don't. Well, how do you think McDermott is going to handle these batch of rookies? Like, I'm talking about Bishop and Keon Coleman.
As far as playing them?
Yeah, like, do you think he's going to start right away? Because normally his MO is, I'm going to sprinkle you in. I'm not going to let you go in. But is he going to do that with, like, Bishop and Keon Coleman? Like, is he going to give him, like, let him go, or is he going to sprinkle him in? Because you know how he is with these rookies.
Well, McDermott's thing is polish. And I've learned that just very recently after trying to figure out what it is exactly that he's looking for these rookies before they get like real playing time. He's looking for polish. It really comes down to do they have a knowledge mastery or a mastery of knowledge of the scheme, what's desired in their technique, like, you know, as far as how they, you know, make certain moves or do certain things within, you know, the football scheme. But if we're looking at polish, I mean, the closest guy to that is probably got to be Dwayne Carter.
Yeah.
In terms of having the knowledge match the ability. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I mean, Keon Coleman is not the best route runner at this point. You know what I'm saying? He's got great hands, but I could really see them doing that sprinkle in stuff that they did with Gabe Davis with Keon Coleman, just to kind of get his feet wet, get him used to the speed of the game and all that kind of stuff. But I keep coming back to the way they talk about Dwayne Carter, how he's just, you know, his knowledge of the game and his ability to process and all, like all that. The way they talk about him is like mentally he's got it already. Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of him picking up the techniques and stuff that they're trying to train him in, and then being able to go out and do that on the field. Yeah. But speaking of Carter, how did he look?
Not noticeable. Not noticeable.
Not nothing that like stuck out. You know what I'm saying?
So just like all the other defensive
I was looking for
great.
Solomon got in for a would-be sack. Kingston Jonathan got in for a would-be sack.
Okay.
Daquan Jones as usual. Ed Oliver was disruptive. I mean, they were working on mostly runs today.
Okay.
But Carter, he was average. I mean, he didn't do anything to say, wow, that guy. You know, it was between him and Dwayne. Who's this other guy? Deshaun Williams.
So basically, he's starting off exactly like Kyle Williams.
You hear that, Roy? Just like means. Kyle Williams.
You know what that means.
Well, Kyle Williams didn't have any talent around him, so he looked better. But anyway.
So Steve says McDermott is looking for players who follow orders and don't question his process, even if it harms the team and loses the game.
Steve Lynn, what up, baby?
Right, you figured it out. So let me ask you guys this. Well, let me say this real quick, because this is another observation that I've had. When you listen to Joe Brady, Sean McDermott, and even Brandon Beane, I haven't heard Babich talk like this, but the comment, and I think we kind of like glossed over this, but I want to spend a minute on this one particular point. Brady and Sean were talking about the technique that they're teaching the players and the players' mastery of the, you know, the scheme and everything that they're being taught. And I want to ask you about this too. One of the things that Brady said specifically was he wants guys to fail in practice. Mm-hmm. And he would rather a guy get beat doing the right technique than to have a guy win doing the wrong technique, because in his mind, eventually that wrong technique is not going to work down the line, right? My thought process on that approach to the way that they're teaching and training these players in camp seems like kind of a redundancy in a lot of ways. It seems like it's kind of a waste of time, because in my mind, if a guy is winning, Just let them win. It's kind of like the Dwight Freeney principle. You know what I mean? Nobody's coaching a defensive end to spin like that on a regular basis. Nobody's doing that. I mean, if anything, you're taught not to turn your back to an offensive lineman to avoid that as much as possible, because there's so much of a disadvantage. You give up sight of the quarterback. You give the tackle an opportunity, if he's good enough, to reset and get his hands on you. You know what I'm saying? So there were downsides, but he was so good at doing it. It was undeniable. Nobody has done it like that since, right? So let me ask you what you think about that, because we're in a scenario now where a lot of these guys are not impressing in camp so far. A lot of these guys that we're going to be depending on in games, and I for anybody who's going to say, well, Terrell Bernard was that, I get it, but we're not going to have a whole team full of Terrell Bernards that just boom out of nowhere like that.
Right. That's kind of tough, man, because it's like their leadership style, right? Like there's different leadership styles out there to get, the best impact from your players. So when you say, hey, I'd rather you do the right thing and lose versus the wrong thing and win, I get it, but at the same time, it might make sense to you, but does the player understand, right? Because there's all different types of leadership styles, but just because, there's no one shoe fits all. Like, you just can't, well, this is my leadership style, so everybody's going to have to pick it up. That's not how it works. A good leader figure out what his guys need. Like, I may be able to yell at this guy. I may not be able to yell at this guy. I got to show this guy. So, for me, as a leader, I need to understand my players and know what works best for them. Maybe one player, it will be beneficial to see him the right technique. But this player, I want him to have that confidence that he's winning, so I'm going to keep letting him do that. So for me, I wouldn't do a one fits all. I would go from different players from a different individual aspect.
Okay.
Well, I think the biggest thing is this: practice makes what?
Perfect.
No, practice makes permanent. Because you practice the same thing over and over again. You practice wrong over and over again, you're going to be wrong. And it's going to stick with you.
Okay.
But if you practice something right over and over again. So, for instance, I got Greg Rousseau. I'm not going to teach Greg Rousseau how to do a spin move all day long, because this is not his wheelhouse.
Right.
I need to make him I need to perfect what he's doing. His move is a swim or a push pull, whatever his move is.
Yeah. I'm
going to show him the right way to do that move. But we always talk about from my high school experience and stuff like that, coaches don't know how to coach. So what they do is they say, Mel, I don't want you to dunk off the backboard. What the why? Why?
You see what I just did, coach?
Right. No, 2 dribbles in the shot. I'm at the basket, coach. Why am I dribbling twice? I'm not.
Right.
But see, that's the thing. You got at this level, there are levels, like you said, there are levels to what you're coaching. If I perceive this move to be your winning move, I'm going to get you to perfect it.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm going to show you to perfect that move. Now, if you're doing that move wrong,
right,
I'm going to show you how to do that move correctly, and then we're going to go back and say, do you still feel comfortable with that move?
Right.
If not, we'll try something else.
Right.
You got to know your counters. You got to know it. But then when you're talking about little things like leverages and things like that, you have to have the right leverages, or else nothing else will work in this league. Right. Like you said, with Greg Rousseau, and I'm speaking fast, I got to go soon, but Greg Rousseau against Spencer Brown, for the 5th day now, he knows what Spencer Brown feels like. He knows what he looks like. He knows where he hits you at. But when he goes up against Trent Williams in San Francisco, whatever week that is, it's going to be completely different.
Right.
Now, if you're practicing wrong, when you get to Trent Williams, the way that you won against Spencer Brown is to make you look an idiot against Trent Williams.
Right.
And the fundamental things for all these positions are certain keys, certain steps, certain whiffs, certain depths, certain pad levels. And that's where people have to understand when you're trying to coach. You have to take a lot of time to figure out what you have. And that's what McDermott and them they're very lazy with, because they draft these guys and they go ahead and get somebody that's been doing it forever. They get Von Miller, who, I'm sure we could clean up something, but he's a Hall of Famer.
Right.
I'm not teaching you jack.
Right.
Whereas I'm going to go get Chop Robinson. We got a lot of work to do. He got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
But we don't have to know how. We don't know how to break through this dude. What is his character? I don't care about the character. I want to know what you can do with him on the field.
Exactly.
Because we saw these boys fight today. Is that character?
No.
Are you cool with that? Which is fine. But I think to the point, and I'm sorry, I'm long even though I said to go. I think to your point about coaching wrong, and you said it too. It's a confidence factor. just doing it. And maybe I might let you mess up. You know, you spinning you over on the sideline, Michael Orr style. He carry you way the hell over here somewhere. Like, now, what did we learn?
Right.
That wasn't the right depth, right? Okay, let's do it again. You know, that's how you coach a young boy. But these guys don't have it in them to do that.
No, I think you both made a great point though when you talked about, you know, if a guy's doing if a guy has a move that works, teach him how to perfect it. You know what I'm saying? Help him be great at what he's great at first. Then you can go behind that and help him develop the other skills. There was a pass rusher. I'm trying to remember his name. But I can't at this point. And when he came in the league, his thing was bull rush. He was great at bull rush, right? Then he started to add on, you know, secondary moves, and we see this all the time with guys who are great at one thing. Well, he's got to develop secondary moves if he gets stuck on that first move,
right.
And we see guys like this get drafted in the first round all the time, and then they come in and it may take them 6-10 games or something like that, but towards the end of the season, the team knows they have a bona fide pass rusher at that point. You know what I'm saying? And it just seems like there's so much emphasis on Sean teaching what Sean wants, and Babbage has been with Sean so long, like he just knows. You know what I mean? So it's smooth for him. It's easy. He don't have to think about it. It just flows out of him. But Brady, I think that's part of the reason why you're not seeing the juice that you see on defense on offense. First and foremost, this ain't the offense that Brady wants to run. Right. I was talking to my pop. What's today? Monday. Yeah, I was talking to him yesterday. We were at his house, and we took a ride, and he started shaking his head. He said, "Hey, I think you're right. I think you're right. The offense that they're running is Sean's offense. It's what Sean wants to do. It's not Brady's offense. It's not Brady." And he I mean, obviously he would know because he got inside information. You know what I'm saying? So, right. But it's one of those things where you. And this is how I knew. When I heard Brady saying all the same things that Sean was saying, it's like, that's it right there. That's all I need to hear, you know? So I don't know how much attention to scheme stuff that we should be paying at this current time, because it's training camp. I think they're just working on, you know, individual skill sets and concepts and stuff like that. But what time do you have to leave?
No.
Now? Okay. All right. So we'll close up shop. Sorry for the late start, y'all, but we're switching up times now because of Key's new schedule. So we're going to be going 6 to 8. We were actually supposed to do this episode. This episode was supposed to be the first one on the Do Champions Network, which is on their channel, but that's going to get pushed to next Monday. We are not going to be here Friday. Okay, that show is we're just gonna nix that one.
Because you guys are gonna be.
Yeah, because we're gonna be at the blue and red game.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if y'all want to hop on Saturday or something like that. I don't know. It's up to y'all. But Lindsay says the bottom line: McDermott better see results on all 3 phases of the Bills to reach the Super Bowl. And then she later goes on to say, or he's fired. I mean, that's the hope. Everything that I hear from the inside is like, even if they go 3-14, it's probably not going to happen. And that's very disheartening. But all right, we got to get you out of here, bro. So let us set the tone right there and there. Okay. If you're hearing the music, that means it's time for us to ski-daddle. So do the right thing. Hit that like, subscribe, and hit the bell and make that thing
Ring-a-ling-a-ling.
So that you can get notifications like Reese Tea. I've been drinking this thing the whole episode. Listen, fellas love it. I love it. It is now officially the tea of the Post-Podium Podcast. Oh, yeah, that joint empty. Look at that. Oh, that one's going too. Let's go.
He's not even an iced tea man.
Yeah, and he likes it. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's how you know it's good tea. When people that don't even drink tea like it. Bomb teas. All right. So I'm in the process of getting the link. I thought I had it. I'm getting the link. It's going to be in the description of this video. And I will also put it in the announcement section of our channel. Okay. So be on the lookout for that. If you got your notifications bell on, you'll get it and you can go get the tea and try it for yourself. You will not be sorry. I promise you. With that being said, All of our social media links are in the description as well. If you want to get a hold of us, listen, fantasy football. All right, it's start. Oh shoot, I had a draft yesterday and I didn't even do it. Wow, I totally auto. I just realized that now. Ain't that something? Totally just realized that. I auto. Oh my god!
Don't even look.
All right, it's a free league, so it ain't killing me. But anyway, listen, hit us up if you want to get into the league with us. It's free. Okay, just hop on social media or go. Matter of fact, if you want to just email us directly, if you're not a social media person, you can go to postpodiumpodcast@gmail.com. I will also put that in the description and the announcement section for you if you want to get into the fantasy football league with us. Laura said, drank that tea and click that like. Yes, ma'am. All right. Last but not least, basketball truth and knowledge. Check the podcast out. Our producer, my oldest son, Junie's got his own podcast, steady building. And listen, we all got to start somewhere. He's building. He's focused on it, and that thing's getting better and better every episode. So check him out. Basketball Truth and Knowledge, Wednesdays at 6, right? Wednesdays at 6. Do you go Saturdays too still? Saturdays at what time? So Saturdays at 2:30, Wednesdays at 6. Check them out. Basketball Truth and Knowledge is the name. This has been the Post Podium Podcast, home of the all truth, no sodium takes. I've been your co-host, Aramis.
Melly Mac.
This is Key.
And Key got a swoo.
I got to skip that diddly dee.
All right. Thank you very much for checking us out. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good one.
Peace.